Alright, welcome to the KSP playthrough on the Sol mod. Very excited about this. Just recently got the mod installed and functioning with scale at stock. Wanted to make sure to keep it at my level. I'm a pretty reasonable player at this game. I learned on console and got pretty good at it after struggling and toiling for weeks and maybe months to get launch profiles right and learn DV values and how far, to go certain places and how to land in certain spots. But I got it all done and played through a career a couple times, once on console and once on PC. So I feel like I'm prepared for this with a little bit of a different experience that the mod brings. There's, I'm sure, more DV required for certain maneuvers and stuff like that. So I'm going to learn on the fly. This is going to be my first experience with it, so you'll learn along with me. But I bring a little bit of experience to the table is what I wanted to clarify. It's not fresh for me, so. And this is the only mod that I'm using is the Sol mod. I'm not going to use like tracking and maneuver mods and stuff like that. I'm going to just try to play it how I know how to play it and make all the maneuvers myself. I do like the maneuver tool that I experienced on the playthrough of the vanilla game, but I don't know if they have that in this mod, so I assume like it's because all the information is different, so you would need like additional mods for that or whatever. But I'm gonna get a career mode going. It's gonna be science. That's the goal of this video series. Playthrough on this version of the game, doing a science mode, and that's to avoid like contracts and stuff because I don't want to have anything additional to do to make the contracts work. I got this working. I'm happy with that, so I want to go with that. So I'm going to get that going here and do a science career. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. We'll see. Have some fun here. I'm going to get right to it. It was definitely crazy learning this game on console and then transitioning to PC, and like the mouse clicking and the keyboard is just so much more functional. So I found that right away. We're gonna go science. We're gonna go Sol mod. Oh, that's good. No. I'm going with that. NASA. We'll see if this works. I'm not really sure. What's up, Gene? Legendary Gene Kerman. Okay. Everything's fully upgraded in science mode, so I don't have to worry about that. I only ever played career mode the regular way, so I may, have to look at some things here and there to get my bearings, but... And this is all different too down here for me, so I don't know what's going on with this. This is like the mod controls, I guess, for all the different things. I should credit the mod people first before I even get into this. So let's do that. Yeah, I got that up there so you can see what I'm working with. I went with normal C can install. This is BallisticFox Sharon or Sharon _S if I'm pronouncing that. Sol config, Sol core. All the textures at 16K. I messed around with the resolution on that and I found that it runs pretty good on this so far, with some minor encounters of some glitches here and there, but we'll see how it goes. I'll downscale if I need to. I got familiar with that. And then scatterer and there's another one that was important. Parallax, yeah, parallax there. So all those authors there are visible for you, and definitely support them. Amazing development of this and implementation. It's just changes the whole game completely. So I'm very grateful to be able to play it and share it and hang out and enjoy it. So very cool. And that was pretty easy to do it on CCAN too. There's just some minor text adjustments that you have to do if you want a certain scale, and you can do it in various scales in different ranges. So that's pretty cool too that they went that far to even include that, so you can decrease the natural difficulty of the different celestial bodies and gravitation that they present. in the mass that they present. So it's pretty cool how it all can be put to the stock version too. That's neat to me, so I appreciate that aspect of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be able to play it. I would have to spend some time really relearning it and getting all that together. So that's the mods, and get into it here. I suppose the first goal would be to just collect some science and get a ship going, so I'm going to do that. Let's check out the research tab here. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be working on, just getting all that unlocked. As opposed to the regular career mode, there's not going to be any financial restrictions or any of that going on, so I think that'll help me out with just focusing and not having to add any more mods to break anything potentially, because I'm not very good at the modding part. So let's go to the lab. Get a series going. Let's see. We'll call it the hopper. Let's do launch test. Definitely go crude here. I mean, I could go unmanned just to jank some science. I don't know if I have that. I guess I don't have that stuff, right? Because it's not unlimited parts like in Sandbox. Alright. Let's put a little parachute on here. I guess I'll throw a heat shield and do all that just in case I get out. I'll be prepared. Do I even have that? I guess I don't have that either. Ha! Yeah, we're just gonna launch and go crazy. Science is the mystery gate. Make sure it's Jeb here. What up, Jeb? We got the legendary Bill, Bob, and Valentina, the Kerbal crew. Valentina in my other saves was the first Kerbal to walk on Duna, so shout out to her. One day I'll maybe replay through that. That'll be fun too. But I played that a couple times, so I'm excited to do it with the mod. Do like different experience. I guess we got the flea here. That's pretty much it. So we're gonna do a little launch with the flea. Just seeing what I got to work with here. It's basically nothing at the beginning. Okay. So we'll see where that gets us. Not very far. Maybe get some aerodynamics going on that too. It's funny going from like a completed save to a brand new one. I gotta get myself straight because I have nothing to work with. So I got this my DV here. So this is obviously what we're looking at when we are building and crafting. Important number here mainly is the TWR. Thrust to weight ratio is what's going to be your velocity, speed, you know, on your trajectory out wherever you're vectoring. That's going to be how much it's boosting basically. And I got, you know, a reference for my burn, how long my fuel would last in that full, you know, capacity scenario there. You know, so that's what you're kind of looking at there with the engine and stuff. Make sure your staging is correct. That's always a main thing. You know, if you're a new player, always watch that. That's easy to screw up, and sometimes I feel like the game even rearranges it. Sometimes you gotta watch that as well. So always be referencing that. And then this too is another useful tool. You got your overlays, aerodynamic and mass, so that's for newer players, obviously, if you're unfamiliar. And the goal with that is to have this in the center, you know. And this one, from what I understand, I'm not an expert on this, but I feel like it's the blue one you want underneath at least a bit, if not, you know, more. and that keeps it pointed in the right direction for you, or like pointed prograde. And feel free to correct me on anything I jumble up in that, because I'm not an expert in the science of it all, but I enjoy learning about it, and this game has certainly taught me a ton about it, so especially about the orbital mechanics and what that all entails. So that's the big appeal of this game, really, outside of the visual experience. Just learning in general about rocketry. It's very awesome. Alright, I think that's it. I only got a goo, I only got the flea, I got some aerodynamics, keep it pointed. Let's see how far we can get. I'll stage this parachute on the way down, see how far we go here. I don't got any decoupling or basically anything else to put on this thing. I thought there was more science stuff at the beginning, but I guess not. So we'll save this hopper and we'll go launch. So I'm just getting my SAS enabled here. Got a pilot so he can stability assist. I enjoy the 5-star as well, so I have all my tools here. That's another restriction lifted from regular career mode, is you got to build these dudes up, so that's fun. To have all that will make things a little easier. So another thing I like to do is hit this to manage my thrust to weight, which I should probably turn down now that I think about it, because that's crazy. It's 6.8. And I keep this open usually just to manage where my app is. My apoapsis, this is, you know, your escape number that you got to hit orbit at a certain height, and you can manage that via this dial here. Once I get a periapsis that is above a certain number and they're stable at that number, you know, my ship is stable in an orbit, so that's what I'm kind of going for off the rip here. I'm going to back out though, because that thrust is absolutely nutty. Some people frown upon this, but I don't care. I'm just going to play the way I play, because I screwed up there. It would have been funny to launch that and see him go zoom out potentially anywhere towards the sun, but I don't know. I want to do this right. And that was an oversight there, so let's keep an eye on this, and we'll start low and work our way up. Got to get it above 1.5 or 6. That's at least kind of what I go for in the regular game. It's probably need more on Earth, I would assume. So maybe we'll start out a little higher. 1.775, something like that. Fuel we could manage too. I'm not sure how far this is going to go on Earth, so it'll be a learning experience. We'll see. It's not, you know, anything that's going to go crazy, I don't think. We'll see. All right. Get everything going here, and if this goes above like 2, you know, or more, I try to get out of that. But the other thing is I can't throttle this, so once it's on, it's going. So maybe I should have considered that too and started this at like a 1.2 or something like that. This thing's gonna fly. It'll be pretty funny. All right, let's just go see what happens. Kick it over just a little bit. Yeah, we're way over too, but I can't turn it off anyways, so it could be problematic. Get a goo. Keep that. A nice view over there. That's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm going crazy. He's burning alive. He's burning. There we go. He's out of fuel. Perfect. We like that. We like that. Get a crew report. I'm not going to risk the EVA. I don't feel confident enough to do that on Earth. I don't know what's going on Earth, so who knows how heavy this could come back. This is a dope sky, though. Very good. Very enjoyable. Launch there. That's real fun. So this thing's just going to fall. I'm watching kind of up here. I'll probably throw my parachute somewhere around 5 or 4, because I don't know how much it's going to pull me in. I'll let it release at about 2 there. I could do an EVA and get more, but whatever. We'll just start simple. Grub is too valuable. Well, that should flip back over, I hope, once this pops. Yeah. Well, that's not good. There we go. Alright, so we know we're in good shape when we're pointed retrograde, falling towards... Looks like some kind of building there. I hope I'm not gonna land on a building, but maybe that's the launch area, I think. Okay, I think we're in the clear here. I only moved a little bit over. I got a nice view of the Earth there. That's dope. Really dope. Oh, I'm in a... Yeah, that's cool. East Coast nighttime. Nice clouds going on there. Alright. Should come in smooth for a landing. I'll get another GUI. I'll wait till I land to get a GUI. Hopefully that'll be enough science to get a node there. And then when I land, I could probably EVA. Get some more from that. Not sure if that's my scaling that did that. Like, it's kind of running over the river. I'm not sure what's going on there, but... Overall, in my testing of this, I've been very happy with how it looks. I've been around Earth orbiting, and I've been to the moon as well, and that was spectacular. So, I'm very much looking forward to that, and I've upscaled it since that trip I took. So, I did land there just messing around. So, very fun. Looks amazing on approach, and when you're in a low orbit. And I expect it to look even better now that I've learned a little bit how to fix the resolution. All right, Jeb. We're doing stuff. Let's see what he's looking at in here. All right. So coming in nice and smooth here, right on the launch area. There we go. I'll get a goo here. That was worthwhile. And my hatch, luckily, is on the right side up, so let's try to EVA this thing. I would say. I'm gonna quick save it just in case anything crazy happens. EVA. And I guess we could let go there. Take a surface sample. Oh, that's worth 30, big time. That's probably an OP science. I think I read that, but whatever. This is just to sightsee mainly, and I'm gonna do it in kind of a way that I can progress, make each sequential step. So that's my plan. Another 8. Salute to you too, Jeb. Climb. That wasn't a salute, I guess. It was like a heart thing. Grab. Board. Alright, we got some good science there. Maybe I should have scaled down the science. It seemed like a lot, so whatever. It'll make things go faster, so I'm not worried about it. I just want to get out to Saturn. That's what everything is about here. Yeah, 68 is a ton for that type of a launch. I'll hit the research. Yeah, oh, that's too much. It'll be like 4 episodes, whatever. No biggie. So that's helpful. We got some stuff, decouplers, and there's some science. Let's get as much science as we can. I'm just gonna go that route. And then we got unmanned there, that'll be helpful too. As I learn like what I can do with this limited equipment on Earth in this new math situation. I think it's close to scale. I don't know if it's exactly the stock scale, but I feel like I did need a little bit more to get out when I was practicing, but I only did a few launches with like ships that I had used in previous games. Well, this is pretty good. I don't have that much. Okay. No, don't care. This I care about a little more. Let's do that. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I'll just grab it. Okay. So we'll pursue orbit, and then we'll pursue a lunar landing right off the bat, and that should get all the science tree, I assume, pretty much, based on what we got there. And I'll call it a wraps for that first episode. And now back with episode 2, which will be launch probably to try to make more progress towards a higher altitude. See if we can spend some time maybe in the higher atmosphere and get some science there. All right. Peace out.